Sounds perfect whether you're ticking over. Just a beautiful sounding bike. Okay. So this will be a fun ride. Alright, welcome to the channel. Thank you very much for joining me on a beautiful sunny day again. I wanted to record a quick video on new tyres. Bit of a strange one, but I'm hoping it helps some people. So I got Bonnie's tyres replaced over the weekend, something I've been meaning to do for a while now. And if you're a new rider like me and you go through the Reddit forums and other websites, and you can read a lot of information that gets you kind of scared of changing the tyres. Mainly, the tyres are really slippy. And so if you're a new rider and you're watching this because you're looking to get your tyres replaced and just a little bit unsure what to expect, then hopefully this video will help. If you are an experienced rider and you're just looking for thoughts on how the Michelin Road Classics perform, then this could be a good video for you as well. If you're option 3, you've got some time to kill, you're having a cup of coffee, cup of tea, just want to spend a bit of time enjoying the sun with me, then that's fine as well. So let's give you a little bit of a backstory. Took Bonnie in for an MOT. She has the original tyres from when she was first purchased, which are the Metlers. And I believe they still manufacture them with the Metlers, but they were the original tyres, so 10 years old, and the tyres were in pretty good condition. There was no obvious tears or signs of wear, and very little other than its batch number to tell you that they were 10 years old. And when I took it for its service and its MOT, the garage would comment about just how good condition the tyres were. But for me, I was never truly confident on them because of that age, and you hear about lifespan of tyres. So I was never truly confident, and I wouldn't push it as much as I perhaps wanted to or could. And so I saved it for the tyres, got those replaced, and time again I would hear about the Michelin Road Classics being the tyres to go for, a really good set of tyres. And I think the marketing material for the Triumphs use the Michelin, sorry, the advertisement for the Michelins used the Triumph Bonneville as its model. So I thought, let's do that. And so I got them, picked up on the Saturday, and was told to run them in for about 60 miles. And the Michelin website, I think, says 100 kilometers or 60 miles as well. So I took it straight out on routes that I was familiar with. And this is where, if you're a new rider, this anecdote might help you out. So I took it out on the I took it out from the garage and was on my route, and first corner, I'm not gonna lie, my bum puckered because the tyres were slippier. Not so slippy that I thought I'm going to lose the bike, not so slippy that the bike was going to be taken out from underneath me and I just wasn't in control or I was on ice or anything like that, but they were slippier. And so as long as you don't accelerate hard, brake hard, you're not sending it into corners, I think you'll be absolutely fine. If, like me, you're quite a cautious rider, then I think you'll just be fine. There is a break-in period, and that break-in period for me was about 30 miles. It was about 30 miles before I felt the tyres were significantly grippier. And that just required me riding on A roads because of the roundabouts, because of the left turns, the right turns, the various different conditions of the road, the different maneuvers you have to do, I think are well suited to your A road. And I think if you're going for a new set of tyres, your mission, should you choose to accept it, is is get as much exposure to the different lefts and rights and straights, and just add more wear to more area of the tyre. So you take a corner, you go a little bit gentle, you take that second corner, you lean just that little bit more, and you gradually increase your lean until you're leaning normally. And for me, that was, like I say, about 30 miles. But after that 30th mile, things just got better and better and better. The grip got better and better and better. The ride felt much more confident. I felt much more confident on that ride. I just feel more planted to the ground. So my first advice is take it on an A road, one that you're preferably familiar with. Don't accelerate too hard, don't brake too hard, don't send it into corners. Ride somewhat normally, and I think you'll be absolutely fine, which I think is the most important part. And I promise you, before you know it, you'll feel that wonderful new grippy surface of the tyre. Okay, so once that's out of the way, the tyre, and in terms of like how it affects my ride, I found Bonnie quite an uncomfortable ride over long journeys, and I'm talking maybe an hour and a half. And this ride, the 60 miles, took me 2 hours because a lot of A roads. And for me, by the 90-minute mark, my bum is aching. But on this ride, it felt absolutely fine. By the end of that second hour, and I got home, I had no pain. It felt like a much more comfortable ride. Now, I appreciate there's lots of stuff that goes into the ride, suspension, seat, and so on. I have to believe, and I'm not a mechanic, I'm not technical, I have to believe the tyres are somewhat going to affect that ride comfort. And if they have, I believe they affected it positively, because like I say, my bum did not hurt after the 2 hours. So that's the second benefit. One, obviously improved grip, decent, a nice upgrade from the Michelins. Second, much more comfortable over long distances, which for me, who's looking to do more, to do longer journeys, really important for me. So yeah, really for me the comfort is important as well. Third, and one that I didn't appreciate when I asked for the tyre, was just how nice they look. It is a very good looking tyre, and I haven't got a thing for tyres. It's not something that when I'm looking at a car or a motorbike I've really paid much attention to, but yeah, I pay attention to these Michelin ones. I'm very happy with how they look. I think the tread looks really nice. I love the branding on it. It just looks really slick with this motorbike. So I think you get a really good performing tyre that looks really good, and hopefully will last as long as the Michelins, and hopefully will set me up for success on all the other journeys that I do for the remainder of 2025. So I think, I mean, for me as well, if you're looking at in terms of pricing, the tyres for me were about £320, and that was fitted. So that's the bike plus labour. So with all that said, let's enjoy. If you found this useful, please let me know. If you completely disagree with me, please let me know. Like I say, I'm not technical, so if you want to call me out on nonsense, you can do that. It's a safe space. But hopefully if you're a new rider, this has helped you get a little bit more confidence in everything is going to be all right. So we go, without further ado, let's just enjoy the ride for a little bit longer.